Welcome to Morklork, Tevela. Welcome to Morklork. Yes, home of the Dritcher, home of the Witcher, home of the home of monster hunters.
No, monster hunters, okay.
Monster hunters, yes. So.
Surely you didn't, misspeak there or anything.
No, nothing of the sort. This is the home of the Dritcher, Nipty. What a wondrous place, wouldn't you say?
Oh wow, that's a huge dragon.
Oh yeah. That is the dragon that was evidently terrorizing the town once upon a time. Nipty slayed it and adopted its children. So.
Oh, how kind.
Turned the corpse into an enormous monument. Said something about.
I could see that.
Nipty said something about it being tacky, but the villagers really liking it. I don't get involved in those types of discussions.
Of course not.
All right, so it doesn't appear that lying has showed up yet, or at least if I'm to check inside of the. Nope, I don't see any archfey. I'm certain we would know if they were here.
I'm certain too.
So, in the meantime, we might as well just pay a visit to Nipty. Welcome to the future. See? Elevators.
It's so slow.
Yeah, so? Hey, wait a minute, what do you... Tev?
What?
Just wait for the elevator.
I don't want to. It's too slow.
You impatient...
Oh, look, I can finally see you.
Greetings. See? Elevator. Fantastic. I'm gonna send it back down right away. And Oh, hey, look at that. Flepsh. I didn't know that Nipty was taking pictures. Yeah, Flepsh.
Oh,
right back here.
Didn't know.
Nipty's trusty steed.
Oh, hello, Flapsh. You're very cute. Yes. Alright, so,
Well,
right, I don't know where I'm going, so lead the way.
Where is this? Where is Nipty? Oh dear.
Oh, this is blood.
That is.
And weapons.
Wait a minute, this was the axe that Nipty was
hold on,
using.
This is a very powerful weapon. What is it doing just laying here?
Why is there blood next to it? Nipty was using these in the fight at Port Grongle. Don't tell me that something's happened to him.
Oh, well, this sure is a dragon's bedroom.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a dragon's den. What would you expect? All right. Well, no alternatives. I guess.
All right, well, I don't see him. Where could he be?
Is he?
Oh. Of course.
Oh.
Oh my goodness! What is this in here?
Dear. Oh dear.
This is more blood. What?
Oh,
Cremation?
that is a severed head.
Oh, that is a
severed head. And I think I found what was used to take the head off too. Oh my. Nipty, what have you done?
Yeah, what is
veren kulkee tie syövereihin syviin, kun tuuli ujeltaa vuorten kaitumilla.
Oh yeah,
Lähdet seisahtavat. On aika enää puuttuva avain.
Blood!
Sidotaksesi sidotun täytyy sato nauttia.
Nipty!
Hyvän ja parin.
Whoa!
Nipty!
What are you doing here?
What is this? You have a blood fountain underneath your...
I can explain.
Oh, you think you can explain? You've got some explaining to do, buddy. What on earth is all of this? Is this a blood tree?
Yes, it's a blood tree. I'm in the middle of a ritual of saving Dave's essence for personal reasons.
Personal reasons? Saving Dave's
essence?
Wait a minute. Nipty.
Yeah, saving it.
I know this chalice. This is the blood wine chalice.
Wait, why do you have that?
This is Lying's blood wine chalice. Why do you have it? Are you in debt to Lying?
No, I'm not. How would a simpleton like you understand for such size?
Simpleton. Nipty, my aversion to magic does not mean I don't understand magic. I am wary of it because I understand it. How do you have your hands on Lying's blood wine chalice? This was responsible for taking the vampirism from Dave.
apparently you have
Yes.
a Morgan as well.
I had done some jobs to the Fae, and they owed me big time.
So
So
they paid you with the chalice?
I managed to do a contract.
Just to do a contract. What are you doing with this thing right now anyways?
Well, as one figures, it had Dave's essence due to the fact that, the vampire powers were taken with it.
Yeah.
And the artifact I stole with numerous arcane scrolls needed me to have Dave's essence to control it. I stole one of Dave's phylacteries.
You stole an entire phylactery.
Yes.
Where is it?
I
don't see
Oh
the
my
phylactery.
god.
It's in the shield here.
There's a phylactery inside of the shield.
At the moment when I stole the shield, I didn't realize what it had inside of it. And later on, I realized there was a phylactery on it. I thought this was some sort of magical weapon.
So how much did you end up stealing from Dave? Just like a lot?
All the research data about the shield and yeah.
What about the sword?
The shield itself.
Where did the sword
the
come
sword!
That's a Morgan.
from? Did that also come from the lab?
Not actually, but let's say mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. Okay, fine. I don't know how much I want to know. So let me get this straight. Whenever you broke into Dave's lab, you stole a shield phylactery as well as basically the entire instruction book on how to operate it. Is that what I'm to understand?
Why, of course.
Oh, no
one
wonder
needs
Dave
to,
panicked.
Yes, but it was just to keep them at bay.
Keep them at bay. Whatever. All right. So, I mean, what about? So, okay, you're using the. How does this all work? The chalice, the phylactery, but what does the tree have to do with all of this and the blood fountain? How is this all tied together? You're obviously performing all of this down here for a purpose. It's not coincidental.
Yes, like, the scrolls said something about sieving blood and the essence through the roots of a tree. And,
That's what the chanting was about then?
yes, and, so basically this ritual here is infusing everything through the tree to the fruit. And when I consume the fruit, well, I can control the replica, the shield.
So
Just,
wait,
this just keeps getting worse and worse.
Yeah, it is. Did you say replica? That's the name of this thing.
Yes. At least according to the arcane.
All right, well, this is disconcerting. You're stumbling down a very, very dark path here, Nipty. Tevela, have you ever seen anything like this before? The amount of blood in here is absurd. I can't seem to get away from this type of stuff.
Well, I mean, no, this is all very creative usages of magics.
Well, Dave has constructed the spells, so knowing their arcane knowledge.
All right, well, there's nothing left to. Oh my, this is just disconcerting. And
All right, I'm out of here.
Fine.
If I can get out of here, there we go.
This appears to be empty.
You coming, Strife? Do you need help?
Okay, I'm out.
Of course you are.
You need to come up with a better way to access your hidden chambers. Something.
Well, it
Just because it's hidden doesn't mean it shouldn't have mobility. Come on. Yeah, what happened
Sure.
here? Why did you leave your weapons behind?
after all that happened in Port Crongle, I had a long journey back, and I kinda went straight into the research.
It's like pulling your clothes off at the end of a long day.
Yes.
All right.
I
Now-
guess we're gonna talk to.
Well, I mean,
Fae.
whenever the face shows up, lying does work on their own watch. It's one of the... Ooh!
Whoa!
Oh, okay. Well then, hello.
Well then.
Hello.
Well,
Greetings.
So good to get your invitation. I was invited.
invited is a stretch of the word, lying. I extended an opportunity to perform contract negotiations. That's all that it was. You didn't
You
have to come.
never let me know that you were getting contracts in Morklork.
Well, Nipty, someone who has dealings with the Fae in the past, I don't think that you should have any sort of a problem with that.
Oh yes, I'm quite familiar with Morklork at this point. Actually, have you redecorated? I don't like it.
Oh dear.
You hear that? The Fae doesn't like how you've redecorated your town, Nipty. Anyways. Change is constant. Change is constant, lying. So,
Like the ticking of a clock.
you do seem to enjoy your clockwork mechanisms. Anyways, lying, the reason for these contract negotiations is fairly straightforward. Not long ago, just weeks back, Dave wiped an entire port off of the map. They are becoming increasingly dangerous, and everyone here has suffered something of it. Nipty has suffered, I have suffered, Tevela has suffered. It is just a matter of time before they come and start giving you unwanted trouble. So, that is what we have. That is why you were called upon. That is why these contract negotiations are being held here in Morklork. So, I say that we step into the tavern and we get to work, as I have been busy preparing for just this moment.
Very well, very well.
Come on right in.
Thank you very much.
Don't mind if I do. Give myself a nice drink. Alright. Why don't we all sit down and begin discussing this?
I guess so.
Alright. So, lying, this is what you have to read through.
I
The contract.
see.
Oh my goodness.
Now I see how you deal with the Fae. Delightfully devilish.
Indeed. I am a capitalist. We love our contracts. Can't hold the unskilled labor into working dead-end jobs if you don't figure out an NDA. So anyways, lying, you feel free to read through every last modicum, every detail, every letter, every comma and period and space. But for everyone else at the table, I will give a boilerplate explanation of what this contract entails. Simple and forward, Dave needs to be dealt with. And we all have something to offer to trying to solve this menacing problem. Nipty, you now have the capability to reflect Dave's powers back on them. I have the capability to distract Dave, almost infinitesimally, given the technology that I have at my disposal. Tev, you don't want your friend wandering down this dark path, and the only way that we're going to get them, in any sort of sense of the word, cured, is if we capture them and perform some, well, magical ritual. So you are necessary to get Dave into the trap. I supply the
Wait.
trap.
I'm bait? You could have brought this up with me before now.
Well, would you have said no? Like I said,
I would have suggested something else.
something else. But the point remains, I can supply the battleground. I can create the trap, but I can't do it alone. I can only distract Dave. Tev will get them there, and Nipty, you shall function as the ultimate shield, as it were. The one thing we lack, lying, is the ability to strip Dave of their lust for power. That's where you come into it. And what we all gain out of this is stopping a menace. Stopping a menace. Plain and simple, right?
Pursuant to Article 24601, Paragraph G, the subject hereafter referred to as the Fae will be responsible for alleviating the subject, hereafter referred to as Dave, of their lust for power by any means appropriate. Oh, so that's what that is.
Indeed.
Interesting to see that written down, but I suppose you had to.
Yes. Do you find the contract amicable?
I think it is meaningfully acceptable.
So we have an accord. We have means to oh my word. We have an agreement of what we give and what we receive. We all receive the same benefit. We all give in our unique talents. Plain and simple, right?
Very straightforward.
Well then, Line, it has been... Well, I like giving my contract work practice. You may keep this. I have my own copy if you so see fit. There you go.
Always good to hold copies for documentation.
Oh, always. Filing systems are so necessary. I will see you at the appropriate time, at the appropriate place. And what are you doing? What are you doing?
What?
We're having contract negotiations. The children are getting impatient.
The children?
Oh shoot, talking about children, I forgot to feed mine.
Show up on time! Show up on time!
Yeah, you know me.
Lying, you as well. We will see you at the appropriate time and place, as defined in the contract.
Very well.
Come along now, Tev.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Come along, Tev. We need to prepare the last step to create the battle arena. My technologies won't lay themselves down.
A battle arena, and I'm bait.
It's one heck of a way to live.